Hey everyone, it is Deanna. Welcome to my channel. We are doing a week in the life teacher vlog, teacher mom vlog, if you will. I am currently doing remote teaching. It has been a beast the last 2 weeks. Honestly, last week I reached out to my principal and told her, like, this workload that we have, I don't believe that it's sustainable. Like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to, hold on son, I don't think I'm gonna be able to keep this up for the duration of however long it is that we have to teach. Like, I would get up, I'd be teaching from, 8 in the morning, or working from 8 in the morning until like 7, 8 at night, and just barely getting it done. And part of the reason for that is because my son, who, like, maybe you hear him over in the background, is home. And so typically when I'm at work, he's in the early learning center. He's doing his thing, I'm doing my thing, and we are separated until the end of the day. But having him here and trying to work, and he's like coming up to my table with his little cars and like, mommy, play with me, mommy, play with me, and tending to him as a good mother should during the day, it's proven to be extremely difficult. And so, like, our schedule has been all over the place. During spring break, we were not on a schedule. Spring break was the week of March 9th through the 13th. So we were not on a schedule at all. And then the Sunday after spring break, like, that I would be preparing to get ready to go back into the classroom, go back to work. That Sunday, we found out that our spring break was going to be extended for 2 more days. So Monday and Tuesday were going to be spring break, and then remote learning would begin on Wednesday. And we would have like a short kind of trial period of remote learning on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But Sunday, Monday wasn't really spring break anymore. Now we're like scrambling and trying to figure out, what are we going to do? Like, what are we going to put in these packets for the kids, for the students, for remote learning? So that was that. It was a lot of work, kind of around the clock, trying to get it figured out and get the work ready for students. And then the following week was just super duper hectic. No real schedule at all, other than, like, the office hours that were given to us, and just trying to get the work done around also mothering. And so last night I prayed and I was like, Lord, I really need some sort of plan. My son needs some sort of normalcy, some sort of schedule. And so I created another schedule for myself. I've been doing these schedules for the last couple of years now. Here's the schedule that I have. It is pretty much a schedule more so for him, to give some order and some structure to his day. And then I just pretty much get my work done around his schedule. And so that's what I have down here at the bottom. And it says, pray for wisdom, make the most of your time, and get your work done around Ian's schedule. And I feel like that is what's going to work best for me. Trying to, like, put myself on a schedule and also him on a schedule and, like, mesh them together would be too much. I've created his schedule kind of around some of the things that I know I have to get done. Like, I'm typically going, it's a baby and a mama. I know typically during the day I'm going to be on Zoom with my students at 11. So I let him have screen time at 11. But other than that, like, I pretty much have an idea of what I need to accomplish and when it needs to get done. So this schedule was super duper helpful today. If you're interested in a video where I kind of like break it down and go over what I put in his schedule and some of the things that we're doing, just leave me a comment down below. So I'd be happy to whip that up for you guys. And today was a good day. Like I said, the schedule helped a lot. This is my little workstation back here. So I have the 2 bookcases here and my desk in the middle. All right, guys, so this is my teacher outfit of the day. I'm looking very Zoom professional, like kind of a professional type top going on. But I also have my super comfy leggings from Old Navy, $5 at Christmas. Also my fuzzy Old Navy Christmas socks. I used to wear this dress to work when I was about 10 pounds lighter, and it used to fit longer on me. I don't wear it to work anymore. Except for when I'm working from home, obviously. Yeah, this is my teacher outfit of the day. All right, guys, so today's Tuesday, and Very, very interesting day. Let me tell you what. I woke up late today. My office hours begin at 8. Got out of bed at like 7:45. Brushed my teeth, got dressed, came out here to my little desk area. And my son, like, we were just not even on the schedule today. Like, he didn't get any learning done. We did his morning circle time, which is like we pray, and then we did a song, like a YouTube song in the beginning, like talking about creation, and then we do the Count to 100 song by Jack Hartman. He really likes that. And that was it. Like, I was emailing and messaging back and forth with a couple parents before my Zoom call at 11 today. I did 2 lessons. I did a reading lesson on Zoom and a, math on Zoom. So in between our reading and math lesson, I told them that, just go ahead and chit chat while I pull up this GoNoodle. We'll do a GoNoodle together. It'll be fun. Unfortunately, whatever password is auto-saved to my GoNoodle account does not work. So I clicked the little forgot password thing. I still didn't see the link in my inbox. And so we didn't get a chance to do it, which reminds me I need to look into that today so that we can do a GoNoodle tomorrow. Because this is a short week because of Good Friday. We only have school on through Thursday. So we have to do the GoNoodle either tomorrow or Thursday. So I'm going to shoot for tomorrow. I got behind on my grading today. I wanted to finish like grading everyone's work, but like my son woke up early from his nap and the day has kind of been like, I felt like the day was a wash, but this week or the last week or so, I've been really working on practicing reframing my thoughts. And so instead of like when I had a thought of this day is a wash, I immediately flipped it and I was like, you know what? Thank you, God, that my son is still breathing because he was coughing. Like he woke up early because he was coughing and it sounded kind of like there was maybe something a little stuck in his throat, probably his own saliva, but still. And I also had the thought of, you know what? I didn't get a chance, even though I didn't get a chance to do everything that I wanted to today, the day is not done. Like it was maybe 3 o'clock-ish when that happened. So sometimes we have these like faulty ways of thinking that are wrong and not actually true, but like we tell ourselves those things and we just go with it, when really we need to just reframe our thoughts sometimes, because things are not, don't get me wrong, things can be really bad, but sometimes they're not as bad as we can make them to be. Or there is, in the midst of the bad, there is good that we can also focus on, and that helps in the times when things are not that great. So, it's my little teacher vlog today. It wasn't that great of a day as far as being productive and getting as much done as I wanted to. However, I did enjoy the time that I spent with my students on Zoom today. Hi, good morning. So good to see you. All right, boys and girls, we are going to go ahead and get started this morning. Does everyone have your math page that looks like this, your 5-7 additional practice? Sorry, that's Ian. He's a little loud. Here's the thing. Today we are working on 2-step problems, okay? And a lot of times in the 2-step problems, the way it works is you have to find the answer for step 1, and you use the answer from step 1 to help you find the answer to step 2. Hey guys, it is Thursday night. What time is it? Y'all, this knockoff Fitbit is just terrible. It's 9:25 p.m. My son and my husband just went out to look at the moon. They're coming back in now, but it was a good day of teaching and learning. I really, really enjoyed seeing my students on Zoom today. I had a lot more, well, by a lot, it's not really a lot, but anytime like I see more students than what I saw before.
Stars.
You saw the moon and stars outside.
I saw that.
Today I got a chance to see one of my students on Zoom who I've not seen yet, and so I was really happy about that. I've met with my class every single day on Zoom this week. I typically do. My son is just living his best life over there. That's why it's so noisy right now. But it's doing it again. I don't like to Zoom every single day because of this. Like, this is what could potentially, this noise, this background noise could be going on, and I can't mute myself. I'm the teacher. One thing, like one point that I did, something good that I think I accomplished today, was I sent an email to my principal. It was a draft of what I'm gonna send out to my parents. Every Friday we have to like send kind of a newsletter type thing, but it's not actually a newsletter because it's just an email with like updates and newsletter type information. And in my email to my parents, I had just some suggested guidelines for submitting work that will make it, tremendously easier for me to grade. And by and large, my parents have been honestly amazing, like getting the work done, sacrificing, still going to work themselves, helping their kids out, and, submitting the work to me. Few things though, suggested guidelines. Like, I don't want to tell them you have to do this, because we're already, just as a nation and as the world, in a kind of a stressful time in history right now. And so I don't want to be the cause of added stress, which is why I call them suggested guidelines. And if you can do it, that's great. Truly, truly appreciate it. It really makes my life a little bit easier. If you can't do it, then, I'll deal. But one of the things that I asked is that they make sure that the page number is visible, because we're still doing packets. Like, we don't have a Google Classroom platform or anything like that. We're creating packets every week. We submit them to actually every 2 weeks now. So we make 2 weeks worth of work at a time. Submit them to the principal. They print them out. Now that we're in the shelter in place, I don't know if they're going to be able to still print out the packets for parents to pick up. I don't know. But the parents have to submit the work electronically. So they have to either scan or take photos and email or send it to me on ClassTag. And sometimes the page numbers are not there. And so I have to literally open up files, or if it's something that I printed out in order to scan, then I have to go back through the papers and see exactly which assignment this is, that I'm looking at. So the page numbers help. Something else that I asked was that what else did I say? Please submit the work in the order in which it's listed on the directions sheet. And I said that also will help them to make sure that they're submitting complete packets and no assignments are missing. And that will just really help me and just help the grading process to be more efficient, and I know what to expect next, to grade if they're all the papers are in order. And I get it that people have a lot going on, and submitting a second grader's work might not be at the top of the hierarchy of whatever's going on in their life. And I also asked that if they're submitting a video of their work, because we told them they could just take a video of each page. Well, not a separate video of each page, but one video. And in that video, they just show each page of the work. I've had some parents who are, let me just say it this way. The best way and most helpful way to me, based on what I've experienced from 2 or 3 packet submissions so far, would be for them to just lay all the papers out on the table, spread them out or lay them in one stack, hold the phone over the paper for about 3 seconds before moving on to the next one. That would help me tremendously. I also threw in a little pro tip. I said, I've found that when I'm taking pictures or videos, it can be very blurry and fuzzy if I don't wipe off my lens, with my shirt or something first. So I told them, you definitely don't have to do this, but it is particularly helpful, especially if you're submitting a video. Try it. Put your fingerprints all over the lens on your camera, and then go to your video and see how fuzzy and blurry that looks. And then just use, your shirt wipe it off a little bit, the lens to the camera, and look at how crisp and clear it is. And there's some parents who have been having a really hard time submitting the work through Email Life for whatever reason it's not working. And I just ask that if you're not able to submit it through email, then go ahead and submit through ClassTag, just so I can make sure that, I'm getting the work. We are not actually grading their work. We are grading completion. So, I shouldn't say we're not grading the work. We're not grading for accuracy. We're just grading based on, did you turn in the work and was it complete and on time? But we definitely are extending grace. I was watching Governor Ron DeSantis's, I'm in Florida, Governor Ron DeSantis do his daily COVID-19 press conference. And today the focus was on education. And so they had the superintendent of Pinellas County come on, and he was talking about love over lessons, grace over grades, something else he said. But basically he was saying to just show grace and compassion to the families. Anyway, guys, it is my weekend. I'm gonna go. Pardon my appearance. I know the background is probably fuzzy because it's dark, so sorry. All right, guys, so this has been my week in a life of a teacher teaching remotely, and I hope that you enjoyed the vlog. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. I would greatly appreciate it. I'm getting kind of close to 1,000 subscribers, and so that's kind of a big deal. It's taken me a much longer time to get here than maybe I would have hoped for, but even still, I just enjoy making videos. I really like it. And I have way more videos than what I have posted. I just don't have the time to edit them as a busy remote teaching preschool mom, wife, and all the things. So anyway, starting to ramble on here. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if you're a parent, how's your remote learning experience going? If you're a teacher, how's your experience going? I would love to hear from you. Oh, my eye's switching again. And I'll see you guys in the next one.